Hey guys! So, for those of you that follow me with anything know that I tend to have some good quieter time to make a quick video when I'm driving. But don't worry, I'm paying attention to the road, I promise. So I just wanted to hop on here really quick and talk about how the bookings work with MagicEars. So it gets confusing for people, where, and I say confusing because sometimes they don't want, there's somebody that doesn't want to open up a bunch of slots and then they're not getting like any bookings, or they're not getting very many or something like that. They're getting like one or two, and let's park over here. And so they're like, why am I not getting any bookings? Well, I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm going to explain that to you. I'm just going to sit in my car. So say for example, according to your ranking, so we have different rankings that you can get in the company, and as you get good parent feedback, good supervisor feedback, and whatnot, you can rank up. And once you've hit 100 classes and you're doing well, with your feedback and all of that, you can go up to, even senior teacher, which is second highest, and that's where you can get 80% bookings, an 80% booking rate. And then Magic Master is the top, where you get 100% of your open slots booked. So let's backtrack a little bit, and I'm going to explain it, even more. So say for example, you were, say you're supposed to get 20% booked, which is, that's a low number, but you're just starting out, if you only open, you're required to open 10 slots a week. So that's 10 classes. That's 5 hours a week. 20% of 10 is what, like 2.5? I don't know. It's not, it's not very much. And so, if you're, and let's try an even easier number. Say you're supposed to get 50% booking. If you only open that minimum of 10 slots, you're only going to get booked for 5 classes in that week. So if you're wanting to get 10 classes and you are at 50% booked, 50 to 60% booked, like according to your ranking, if that's what you're supposed to be getting, you need to be opening 20 slots so you can get that 50%. And you can get those 10 slots filled, if that makes sense. And so a lot of teachers are, they get a little confused, like, how come I'm not getting very many bookings? Like, what do I need to get to, what do I need to do to up my booking rate? You need to open more slots, guys. And that's really all that's all there is to it, is just open as many slots as you can. That's what I did when I first started, and I made it to senior teacher pretty quickly. And when they asked me if I could cover, if I could do a class on the fly, I did it. And really just showing that you are a part of the company and that you're in this, is also going to help you to, get some, some really good supervisor feedback, which is also, it helps you guys. And so another thing to do when you are hired as a teacher is to go ahead and open up your availability as early as you possibly can. You're only required to schedule 2 weeks in advance, like 2 weeks out. And then you're able to schedule 4 weeks out. So that, but the earlier you open your availability, the quicker the system picks it up and you're able to get that booking possibly before somebody else, if that makes sense. And not to say that if you don't open it up 4 months in advance, you won't get booked. It just means you have a better chance of getting, you know, your full percentage, or maybe even, you know, a little bit more, who knows, you know, getting that full percentage, and you know, getting those bookings first, kind of. So those are my 2 tips to make sure that you are getting the amount of bookings that you want. Open your availability early. Open as many slots as you can to begin with, because, you know, when you're at a lower rank anyways, you're not going to get 100% bookings because you're not a Magic Master yet. So open up your bookings, and don't worry about it becoming completely full and like getting overwhelmed that you can't do that much, because it's actually going to be the amount that you need, instead of opening what you want, opening the amount that you want, and then only getting a few. The reason why you're not getting all of those booked is because of your percentage, according to your rank. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if it doesn't. And, you know, this is something that's good to know going into the hiring process, so that you will be aware of how our bookings work at MagicEars. Honestly, the system works. Trust the system. Our bookings are done by the system. They're not, you know, we aren't, as teachers, we're not chosen by parents. We are booked by the system. And that means that the week that you start working for MagicEars, you will be booked. You won't be saying like, I started back in December and I haven't even had a class yet. That is not going to happen to you. I promise you that. You will have classes. You may not have as many as you want right off the bat, but you will be booked. And the more you show your initiative, the quicker you're going to get through that process of getting through your first 10 classes, so that your availability, so that your schedule opens up more, so that you can open up more slots. And then after that, you know, open up as many as you can so that you can rank up quicker. And once you rank up, those bookings, guys, it's guaranteed. There is an influx of students with MagicEars right now. And right now, since I am a senior teacher, I get 80% bookings. And I kid you not, the day that they changed my ranking, it was like, shoo, like bookings galore. It was insane. And the funny thing is, my supervisor actually forgot to email me about it. And so, but I know the day that it changed, because I could tell in my schedule that it was different and that it was way more. And so, but then he told me, you know, like a couple days later, like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, you know, like you're senior. And so, which they're so busy, but so it was pretty funny. But you know, he didn't even have to tell me, like I could tell that it had changed. And so, if you have any questions about that, or, you know, like compensation, things like that, and I'm going to be doing more videos like this, you know, just shoot me a comment, private message me, whatever you want, and I'd be happy to answer any of your questions. So that's what this page is about. It's to learn, you know, what I do with MagicEars, how MagicEars works. We also have a Q&A group, an official Q&A group for MagicEars, that I'm one of the administrators for that. So if you would like the link for that, let me know. I can send that to you as well. You do have to be a native speaker, English speaker from the US or Canada to apply. So just, you know, keep that in mind. If you feel like you don't have the qualifications to apply, talk to me. We'll work it out. There is a very, very cheap ESL certification that you can get. So talk to me. We can figure it out. Okay? Have a good day, guys. Bye.